I'm headed out of the Smokies today. Only a couple of miles this morning, and then I am headed to the hostel to do all the town chores. Laundry, charge my devices, have to resupply. Ran out of fuel this morning and don't have any more battery left in my battery pack. So I'll need to charge my Garmin and also my headlamp, my battery pack, and my phone is at like 90%, but I'll charge that too so that I start fresh tomorrow, back on trail. Today is not a 0 day, it's a Nero. I'm hiking a few miles, but I'll be hiking again tomorrow. Overall, the Smokies were quite a challenge for me. Mostly weather related. The cold, wind, rain combination. Physically, I think there were a couple of days that I had trouble regulating body temperature because of the climbs and the wind and the sun coming in and out. My spirits were also challenged. Those cold, wet days by myself were hard. Physically just uncomfortable, especially sleeping in the shelter, cold at night on those freezing days, setting up and tearing down camp. And so I'll remember the Smokies. Maybe not so fondly. There were some great moments as well. Definitely the beauty and lots of awe. It's exciting. I know there's so much more to see. So I made it out of the Smokies. This is where you put your permit saying that you made it. Oops. So just in case you don't, they can check the records. There you go. Just a little recap before I head into town. So I think I'm doing pretty good with nutrition. I don't think I'm losing weight. My pants are a little baggy, but I think that's because they haven't been washed in a week or so. And I don't weigh myself, so I have no idea what I started out with, but I think I'm doing well. My energy levels are good and my digestion is good. I do wake up hungry in the morning, and I'm hungry most throughout the day. I also find that I'm hungry right before I go to sleep. So that part is annoying because my food is stashed and I'm a little hungry. I try to make sure that I eat before I go to bed so that I sleep well. But it'll be interesting to see what happens when I get into town, because this is what hikers usually do, is they go into town and then they refuel with lots and lots of food. And I don't want to do that necessarily, but I do know that I need to add some extra. I'm not craving anything specific. It's weird. A burger sounds good, but your typical like fat saturated pizzas and burgers and french fries and all of that is not really what I'm craving. If anything, I just want a big salad, a big piece of salmon, some fresh vegetables and avocado and things like that. So we'll see what happens once I get in town. I hope to at least hit a grocery store where I can buy some fresh greens and then pick up a few items that I will carry with me to, Hot Springs is my next stop. This last mile and a half has reminded me so much of hiking in Pennsylvania at home. And probably can't see it, but there's the road down there. That's it. It's a wrap. The Smokies took a couple of hair bands. They knocked down my confidence a bit, and then they gave it back. The night I was really struggling, I said I faced my fears to one of the guys in the shelter, and he said, "Can you tell me more about that?" And so I told him what I was struggling with. And the next morning he said, "Thanks for the pep talk last night." So even in those moments where I was struggling, it came with a positive outlook or a positive result for someone else. Amazing. And look at this. I get to end with a beautiful waterfall. I'm at the hostel and it's amazing. There's a place for your poles. Sit down and take off your shoes. Full kitchen, it's gorgeous. There's a fire going. There's rooms, I guess upstairs. Haven't been up there yet. Full coffee bar at your service. Ken makes breakfast in the morning. And there are things in the fridge, sodas, pizzas, things like that. Bags, all kinds of stuff. And check this out. So there's your laundry room. And there's a bathroom in here. But this is my room. Look at this huge bed. There's a table to throw out your gear. Hang for your pack. It's just beautiful. There's loaner clothes in here so that you can take a shower. Little map, so cute. He's thought of everything, and it's beautiful. The woodwork is beautiful. You can sign your name. Here I am. And then check this bathroom out. This is what I'm about to do. Ta-da! I'm going to take a bath. There's bubble bath. There's like foot scrubs, all kinds of stuff. There is a fully stocked like towels and all the things that you might need. It's just amazing here. Ken and Jen have done a fabulous job. I'm the only one here presently, but maybe more hikers will show up. The Discerning Hiker, man, I highly recommend. It's been the most beautiful place I've been to so far. People often say that the trail provides, and this is what they mean. So I was running out of toothpaste, and I just said, oh, it'd be really nice if I could find some toothpaste. Lo and behold, in the shelter that morning, someone left their toothpaste. And then, as you guys know, my gloves are blowing out. And I said, you know, it'd be great at the hostel if in the hiker box there was a pair of gloves. Yep, pair of gloves in the hiker box. The trail definitely provides. Laundry is done. My down stuff is fluffing. And I'm just looking over my food for planned trip to the store to resupply. So I've got my coffee and electrolytes, nuts and fruit, breakfast for 6 days, jar of peanut butter, some candy, chocolate, and then 6 days of protein bars, 2 snack bars. I actually have 5 days of lunches. This will be my lunch. And some meat sticks and meat and veggie bars. I have 6 dinners, including the good to go foods, which will become my cook pot. I had some leftover condiments from the other box that I got, and then a new box of condiments here, and then some miscellaneous odds and ends. So protein bar, my leftover Snickers bar, and then a couple of nut butters. So I definitely have enough food. I don't really need to add anything in. In fact, I'm carrying more than I need, especially because I have 5 lunches and I'm really only going probably 3 more days before I'll hit another town. But that's okay. I don't mind carrying extra food because I know it's good food. And so I'll head in. I am looking for a meal replacement. I need the extra calories. I'm going to look for a couple of maybe different protein bars, maybe a green foods, green powder or something. And then before I do that, though, I'm going to stuff all this in my bear can. See how much space I have left. And if I have extra space, I'll get some fresh food too. So these are the 3 additions to my resupply. These are the Go Macro bars I was talking about. So funny. The trail provides. They were on clearance at Walmart. And so for these bars, 11 grams of protein each. I like them better than the Snickers, but I did get 1 more Snickers just for the heck of it, calories. And then kind of didn't end up with much for a meal replacement, but I found this smoothie mix and it's got some good stuff in it. There are 6 servings in this, but I'll probably eat it in 4. Hopefully it will dissolve in water. 12 grams of protein per serving, and I could always add it to, if it doesn't taste good, maybe I'll get some hot chocolate mix or something like that and add to it. But that's it. That's all I'm adding to my bear can. So some of this stuff will come out for tomorrow's meals, and I'll stuff the rest of that in there. The other thing I got at the store is a mix of fresh food. So for dinner, I'm having this box of spring mix. I will throw in some cucumbers and peppers. I already ate half of each. And I got salmon that I will have for breakfast in the morning as well with an avocado. And then for dessert tonight, yogurt and raspberries. Anything that I don't eat tonight or tomorrow will come with me on trail. Just finishing up my day at the hostel, the Discerning Hiker Hostel, the most beautiful hostel that I've been to yet, and just such a pampered experience. I'm about to climb in that bed there. I had a bath in a claw-footed tub and did get my resupply done in town and hung out with Ken and had some great conversations. I ate, I don't even know how many ounces of salmon for dinner on my salad, and then followed that up with a root beer float, even some cheesecake, and I feel like I'm just constantly eating. Headed back out to the trail. It feels weird coming into town because it feels like this morning was so long ago that I was on trail, and yet tomorrow I'll be back out there. And even though it's less than 24 hours, it feels like a really long time. It's odd. So I had very little Wi-Fi here and really no way to upload some photos and videos from the last few days. So I'm hoping that when I get to Hot Springs, I'll have better connection so that I can get these things out. That will make me feel better. And I'm gonna end this video with a ridge line that I just walked. Ken was nice enough on the way into town to pull over to an overlook and show me the ridge that I spent the last few days on. So I'll share that with you, and I will be back soon.